Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him outside. Now he in a, ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Catch it.
Oh, who say does that?
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Now here's Simons. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Simons against Christie. To the middle. That's good from Randall on the assist by Christie.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Dallas with the ball. Here's Christie. The rebound by Simons. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Left side, Brown. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game. Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Gobert can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Hits the three-point bomb.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside, Simons. Back to Tatum. Mavericks with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Back to Irving. Puts it up from 15. Boucher with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Now, here is Irving. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Intelligent play by Kyrie. He knows the pick and roll gets him some better options.
Celtics trail by 4. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kamar is checked in. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Mavericks, #1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Pass to Pritchard. Tatum, that's for 2. That's good on the jump shot. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Kamare misses. Now for Boston, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Randall. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Right now, let's get an update from Shams Charania, who has an update on the Pacers. Shams, what are you hearing out of Indianapolis?
Thanks, Kevin. They were able to acquire Kyle Lowry, and this bodes very well for giving them the stability and mature mindset that he brings to their offense. Kyle may be toward the end of his career, but we all know his decision-making execution is top-notch. He is still producing at a championship level.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Pritchard passes to Boucher. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Celtics trail by 7. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at punting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
A different look for Dallas. Williams comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David. Minot can't get it to go.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Kamara.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Boston making a switch here.
Celtics substitution.
Celtics trail by 4. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. No good from outside. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Boston making a switch here. Minot's checked in.
Celtics substitution. Number 8, Josh Minot.
On defense, the Mavericks. 6-point lead. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Picked by Randall. That one falls. He's got 7.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And so it's Dallas. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got Tatum. And it's Kata in at the 5 spot. To the paint. Jones for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
No, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And this is their first matchup against this team since they knocked them off in the NBA Finals.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Christie, he's checked in for Harden. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Tatum. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
How about Tatum shredding the D with his passing? So effective in pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Driving to the basket. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for Dallas.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And so it's Dallas with them. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. Sinks the three-pointer.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
There's a screen by Washington. Christie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Now, here's Tatum. Last time out, he had 14 points. Julius Randle's checked in for P.J. Washington. Boston making a switch here. Boston trailing. The deep three from Tatum. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Driving in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum from 3.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Randle against Boucher. The 11-footer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now Tatum. He's got 15. Outside, Jones. The tray. Got a hand on it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the 3 off target. Boston's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Irving's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer, no good. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Christie. Pass to Kamare. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. And the basket is good. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
At this point in his career, look, Kyrie knows who he is, and that's a shot he wants to take.
Pritchard passes the ball. Here's Pritchard, covered by Irving. To stop the run, Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 6. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Right at the free throw line. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Second team foul.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. It's stolen.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And there it is for him. And it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
Simons from outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Rudy Gobert. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
And it's Simons missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Celtics trail by 13. Tatum setting the pick for Simons. Buries it from three-point range. Simons has got 5 now.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Irving for 3. Boucher with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Tatum for the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gobert has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For 3, the shot's good from Christie. He's got 13.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Christie. He's covered by Brown. Outside Irving. Randle with a screen for Irving. 4 on the clock. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. That one good for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Irving's gone 4 of 10 here, has 6 misses. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar. And Jaylen Brown is that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. They're still together. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Mavericks, number 1.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 18. Tatum on the wing. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight. Some nice passing here by Dallas. He's covered by Brown. Nobody near Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Jones. Brown kicks to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside Irving. The rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Randall. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Brown kicks to Jones. Pass to Pritchard. Jones looking for an opening. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 14. The high post shot, and that one comes up a bit short. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. There's the screen. Tatum passes to Pritchard. And another miss by Boston. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 17 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Dallas in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Derek Jones, and it's Tatum in at the power forwards position. Here's Minot. He's covered by Washington. Tatum against Randall. Here's Minot. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And he's good on the three ball. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Tatum, that's for 2. Kept alive. Queta, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Dallas leading by 16. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Here's Queta. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Jones against Christie. Another shot. Rebound, Boston.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Pass to Minot. It's up a 3. That shot misses. Dallas leading by 14. Here's Irving. He trains the quick shot. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Randall's checked in for the Mavericks. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Simons, the pass to Tatum. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 23 points.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Irving, good.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Pass to Boucher. Outside, Simons. Fires for three. That one, no good. Mavericks leading by 15. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The shot's good from Christie.
And give credit to Gobert there. Excellent pass to an open teammate.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Irving. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Simons against Christie. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on Randall. Sinks the triple.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Little turnaround. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And here's Brown outside. Mavericks with the rebound. And he drives in. Put it down! Wow!
My gracious,
way to get up.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Brown. With the drive. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
And it's Washington missing. Here's Boston now. Pass to Shireman. Brown wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. Washington against Brown. And here is Williams. Off target from the baseline. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game...
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Still loading as the caption of all the amount in a minimal fraction. Even about indigestion, let them all know aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. They just came in and asked them, I'm making that payback music. They're trying to get so man.